Why Hollywood's sexiest woman is being frozen out of LA. Hollywood's golden girl is experiencing an epic fall from grace, but insiders say she's already plotting her revenge. Just weeks ago, she was labeled as one of the most in-demand stars in Hollywood. But Golden Girl Sydney Sweeney appears to be experiencing an epic fall from grace after being shockingly snubbed at the Emmy Awards last month. While the Euphoria star, 28, presented the Best Supporting Actor gong at the prestigious awards bash, she appeared to swerve the after-parties altogether and was not seen mingling with any of her co-stars backstage. Now a source confirms to us that Sydney did indeed make a hasty exit after getting the cold shoulder from fellow attendees following a storm of controversy that has clouded over her one-time Golden Girl status and essentially made her a pariah in liberal Hollywood circles. The Insider says, "It seems everything she does causes a stink, and she doesn't need this in her life. She's made every effort to be sociable and positive and outgoing with people, but she's encountered a lot of mean-spiritedness, and Sydney hasn't been afraid to play on her popularity, bragging during an interview in August that she could be booked for the next 3 or 4 years if she wanted to be." But behind her meteoric rise to fame, Sydney has unwittingly found herself at the center of a toxic culture war over her support of the Republican Party, currently headed by Donald Trump. The news she had registered as a Republican voter came in August after a meme showing a picture of her wearing a low-cut top alongside the words "wokeness is dead" went viral last year. Her collaboration with denim brand American Eagle also raised controversy after the ad, which sees Sydney promoting her blue jeans, was criticized as pro-Nazi propaganda, and now the source says that, for Sydney, she feels caught in a storm out of her control and fears people are trying to take her down. People are rolling their eyes at her jeans commercial and her suspected mega political beliefs, and it's started to get her down, the Insider says. She says it's obvious to her that she's being judged for her politics, which is massively frustrating because she's gone out of her way to avoid making any public statements. But she's still being labeled toxic and dismissed by all the liberal people in LA who claim to be open-minded but turn around and label her a bimbo for capitalizing on her sex appeal. Earlier this week, it was also confirmed that, after splitting with her long-term partner and fiancé Jonathan Davino in March, Sydney is now dating former music executive Scooter Braun, 44, after the pair was spotted walking hand-in-hand after attending an art gallery event in LA. They are full-on. It's not a casual relationship. It's game on. It's full throttle. They are together. A source said that Scooter's reputation has also been mired in controversy over the past few years, with Taylor Swift accusing him of incessant, manipulative bullying over a dispute over the ownership of her music, with Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and Demi Lovato also distancing themselves from his management. And now the source says that her new relationship appears only to have made matters worse for Sydney. She's still upset that people are picking on her for dating Scooter Braun, and her love life is no one's business, the Insider says. It's one thing when it comes from random people on the internet, but when the gossiping comes from her peers, it's a lot harder to handle. She gets anxiety now whenever she has to go to these events because she knows she's being looked down on. It's so hurtful. This isn't what she signed up for, and she thinks people are jealous and want to take her down any way they can. This isn't the American dream, and she skipped the Emmy after-party because she doesn't need the hassle. Now the source says that after feeling as if she is being frozen out of LA, Sydney is also looking to get away from all the cattiness and stupidity and escape out of the Hollywood bubble for a while. The Insider adds, she feels like the town is filled with hypocrites and she's vowed to put it in her rear view. She's much happier in Florida, where she doesn't feel like she's under a microscope every second, and she's craving some breathing room and a break from all the two-faced BS of Hollywood. She'll likely keep a crash pad in LA, but she's talking about leaving for friendlier climates. She spends a lot of time in NYC and recently bought a mansion in Florida, but only time will tell whether that will be far away enough. Last fortnight, it was also revealed that Sydney has been offered a huge sum of £45 million to take part in a Bollywood movie in which she would star as a young American star who falls in love with an Indian celebrity. And now the Insider reveals that while nothing has yet been decided, it goes without saying that a huge payout and global stardom could prove the ultimate revenge against her haters. The Insider says she's being lured to star in a Bollywood movie, as reported, and that's a refreshing idea. She's always enjoyed Bollywood films, and the best revenge is the hefty payday they are offering her. No doubt she'll get plenty of disdain from the A-list crowd if she does sign on to do the Bollywood movie. But she's past caring what people think of her and is giving up on playing the Hollywood popularity game. She knows she can't change anyone's mind, so she's going to focus on building her fortune. To her, success is the best revenge.